Okay. Hello, Mr. The Jedi.
The Jedi Storm
Oh, the Jedi Storm
on Twitch.
on Twitch. Okay. This is a Babe from Couples Counseling, uh, the show that nobody but my mother watches.
Well, I'm nobody, so that counts.
That's right. Okay, that's right. You've seen a half of an episode.
Yes.
So, the Jedi Storm here, Raditz, and myself are longtime good friends. Duda's not here right now because she's out buying some shoes. But
You think she's running Al Bundy?
I hope not. Anyway, she out buying some shoes. So we're doing this episode. The Jedi Storm borrowed some of my controllers for the Switch, and he brought them back. And so we're going to record this episode,
Yeah, we had an epic 6-man Ninja Turtles party.
which I unfortunately missed out on. But that's okay.
He showed up to bring me the controller, so is that.
Yeah, well, and eat some of your pizza.
Yes.
All right, so let's get going here. We actually wanted to talk about something specific.
Yes, the Nintendo Direct coming up.
I am excited. How do we do 2 players here?
Just go to new, I guess.
New. You think you press start?
I think I do it after I get into the game.
Okay, after you get into the game. Damn it, switch controllers with me. I like Mugman better than Cuphead. I don't know why. He's blue.
Yeah, I even picked the right person when we did the test run, but no. You had to go change it up.
I did. Okay, so I haven't made a video in a while, and you said something to me the other day that was very helpful, and that was, I can't imagine you doing YouTube without bitching about things. And I'm like, that would be more fun. I haven't done this in a while because editing videos is hard, and it's just not been so fun just doing Let's Plays. I'd rather just complain about things. So let's complain about one of my favorite things, Nintendo and their directs. We got a rumored direct coming up on the 29th. And just today, they hilariously announced the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 direct coming up. And to me, I couldn't care less.
Hit LNR.
Oh, I have to hit LNR. Oh, player 2 is joined. All right.
Yay.
Here I am. All right. What's the dash? That's the dash. And the slap. Okay.
I think we just actually went through the tutorial.
Shoot.
Well, that's what we're planning on.
Well, we're not games journalists, so we'll get through this. Ha ha ha! Reference burn.
I forgot about that. What game was that?
That was this game?
Was it?
That was this game in this tutorial. He couldn't get up there. He couldn't figure it out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the lock button.
There you go. It's going to be really hard to talk while we're doing this. Can we? Okay. So, what? Do you care at all about the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 event? Did you play the last Xenoblade Chronicles?
No, I wanted to get the remake, but Nintendo likes to price their games at full price, and
yeah.
I don't normally buy games at full price.
No. Yeah, they don't like to bring their price down, which is kind of irritating. How do I get out of here? I don't want to do the tutorial again. Get me out of here.
Just talk to the guy. And then move this way. Oh, okay. Let's try that way then.
Yay!
Yay! We are better than game journalists.
We are. So,
I do want to play it. I mean, it does look fun, but at the same time, it does look a time sink too, because you said you put like 100 hours into it when you played it on, Wii U?
I played Xenoblade Chronicles Cross on the Wii U, and if this were Xenoblade Chronicles Cross 2, I would be all for it, because I like that better. I like that so much better, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I got all the way to the end of it, and I just lost my ability to care. Like right on the footstep of the final level, I did all the things. I got to the spoiler areas, and then I just went, I don't care anymore. Which is just kind of like, par for the course with so many RPGs for me.
Yeah, same with me. It's just so much of a time sink. And I always end up going back to Diablo.
Yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles.
Ow.
I could do another Xenoblade Chronicles game, but just not a 2.
Well, this one is a 3, so.
Sorry, not a sequel to 2 is what I meant.
Oh, you already did?
I died. I thought I could parry that pink thing, and I probably can, but I just failed it. Or maybe we can't.
No, I hit the wrong button myself.
All right. Anyway, so I don't much care about that, but I'm hoping that the rumors that there's going to be a regular Nintendo Direct will come up. And assuming it does, what do you want to see?
Well, I do think it's coming first because Alana Pierce was one that reported on it, and she's highly accurate when she comes to her posts.
I know a lot of people are really shitty and bitchy to female games journalists, but I do think they sometimes have a better track record because they're a little more careful about what they report.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember who was the game journalist who revealed a bunch of stuff about Breath of the Wild. What was her name? Emily something?
Yeah,
Emily Rogers.
Yeah, that's it.
Emily Rogers seems to know what she's talking about.
Yeah, and seems like she has it in on the Nintendo. And also, they've also, like, verified from other sources what Alana Pierce said.
Yeah. So, what? Oh!
What button was that
It's X, the top button. There you go.
I'm dead. Help. You died trying to save me.
It shot me out of midair. Okay.
But also, when they do a major direct, they always have some kind of like indie direct or specific game direct right before it, like the week before.
Yeah, a lot of people are really taking this personally. Like, dang it, Nintendo, how dare you? But yeah, what does it matter?
Well, that's how it was during the pandemic. Well, they didn't say anything about anything.
Oh yeah, you were really mad. Like, you were taking it personal.
But at the same time, that's the only console I had then. So
yeah,
I wasn't getting any news on any new games, and I was having withdrawal symptoms.
Well, nobody was really getting much of anything at that time.
True.
I'm mostly happy that they didn't lie to us and pretend shit like a lot of people do.
Oh, I'm dead.
There we go. We need to get to the store so I can get that auto parry thing. I live off that auto parry. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at parrying everything. I'm bad at Dark Souls and anything that's got a parry mechanic. I am not happy with it. Oh.
I'm done. Go, keep going.
Run for it.
Run, Forrest, run. You didn't run fast enough.
So what is it you want to see in this direct?
Well, I want to go with what I think, because I never go with what I want to see because it never works.
Okay. What do you think you're going to see?
I do think we're going to see some kind of Metroid presence in this direct. Don't think it's going to be Metroid 4 unless it's like a super fast teaser trailer like they did Breath of the Wild back in the Wild.
It feels like it's time for something.
Yeah.
About that.
But I think maybe we might hear something about a Metroid Prime remake or I would, if I had to guess, it would be like a Samus Returns port.
I would love a port of Samus Returns. I wanted to play that real bad, but I was like, seriously, you're not going to put that on the console I'm currently interested in?
I think that we will get a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer and possibly even finally announcing the name of it.
I hope so. My thing is, I have a feeling that Breath of the Wild 2 is going to take shit. Because it's one of those things where you get something good, and then the follow-up everyone hates. People are just like that.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. You can't...
People forget how absolutely wonderful it was to get Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
We were happy when we got that on 64.
Mm-hmm. What? Yeah, we did it. Okay.
It's not over yet. Oh, crap.
Damn it!
Little thing attacked me. Look how close we were to him.
I know. We suck even more than we normally do because we're trying to have this conversation. Okay, so do you give any crap about Bayonetta 3?
No. Not saying it's a bad series or a bad game. It never hit my wavelength.
You
I
know,
only like playing as Bayonetta and Smash.
woo!
Showing
That's
off my
some
skills there.
That's some sweet moving. That's the kind of skills that let you beat Contra without dying.
Yes, that is on my YouTube channel, by the way.
All right. So, anywho, I'm kind of looking forward to 3, but not that much. I'm more care about Prime 4. If I had to rate all the games, I care about Prime 4 more than I care about the others because I'm more sci-fi than fantasy.
Yeah, and you know me, I've always been a huge Metroid fan.
Mm-hmm. It goes. Well, here's the thing. Like, I have no hype for it though. Like I say all this, but I just don't have hype for any of these things.
Yeah.
The only thing I have hype for is Splatoon 3, and I'm really hoping that we see some Splatoon 3 in this. And it kind of hurts my feelings when people say that it looks the same. It's like, I get it. It's like the Call of Duty series. If you've not played it, it's gonna feel the same.
Well, and that's the thing about it is this latest Call of Duty wasn't the same, and that was the problem.
Yeah.
Everybody expected a high quality game, and they got whatever Sledgehammer gave them.
Now, if the onion pops up, let's not shoot the onion.
Huh?
Don't shoot the onion. Just dodge him. It's a secret boss thing. If you don't hurt the sad onion, bye, buddy.
It's coming right for us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I can't.
Oh,
You were too high.
it's all right. It's all right.
We're like gas prices.
Yeah, I was like the gas prices. All right. Well,
yeah. I was saying the only really game I'm looking for from Nintendo is anything Metroid. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 when it comes out, I'll be super happy and definitely play it.
Yeah.
But it's not the one oh my god, I gotta play that now.
no. Okay. I feel
Not
like
cheating.
we get Metroid more than anything else. That's what I feel.
What do you think about possibly Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD? The rumors. I'd never buy into Nintendo rumors because there's only one person that knows Nintendo rumors, and that's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Then whatever rumors you hear, don't even buy into them. Because even if they make them, doesn't mean they're going to release them.
I like to hear the rumors. More speculation. I don't get my hopes set up on rumors.
Yeah.
Some people like you get a new console come out and people are mad because there was a rumor of a different one and now they're mad they didn't get that one.
Yeah.
I get over it.
It's like I tell people, so every time I hear some kind of Switch rumor on Twitch, I always on Twitter,
Oh well,
Oops.
you already shot him.
I always reply with said, "Oh, and it's going to be Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Switch Pro coming out."
Uh-huh. I really would like a Prime. Here's the thing: the Metroid Prime Trilogy collection that released is garbage because it forces you to play motion controls on games that were never designed for motion controls.
I didn't know you died. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I want to be able to talk. So before we say that, I was talking about Splatoon 3. People are kind of shit-talking Splatoon 3 for not being unique enough. I do think that game needs like a hook, just a visual hook. Because my thing is, when it comes to like games like this, you usually get the first game gets the idea out there. The second game takes the concept and expands it fully to what it could be. And then the third game has room to do weird shit. I'm really hoping Splatoon 3 does weird stuff. If I could get my wish list, there'd be like a multiplayer co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Something you could do. Some couch co-op you could play with people. So people could get into it. Because getting into the controls of Splatoon is hard.
Yeah.
And of course, my wish list since the first game is like some sort of like room you can decorate. Like prizes you can win and shit you can decorate to make a little thing. Because customization is great in Splatoon.
Well, you know the major beef I have with Splatoon? When we tried to play online together and we didn't have a place to play on teams, it would just throw us into random teams. I did not like
That's
that.
a big thing. Like, some people do not want to play with strangers. They only want to play with friends. And you don't always have 8 people to fill out 2 separate teams. Sometimes you only have another person. The ability to keep people on your team is really important. It's irritating that they force that.
Yeah.
So then you had to play against me, and you were just trying to get good at the game, but you had no interest in playing it unless I was playing it, which is just garbage. So I think what everybody's going to think is that we are going to see this frog shoot us. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this is too much. This is too much. We might need to switch games. This is too hard for me. Oh gosh. Die, you literal fireflies. Oh my god. Firefly flew into my car the other day. It was awesome. Haha. I can do this. I'm sneaky. I want Metroid Prime 4.
Ow.
And I want Breath of the Wild 2. And I can't think. The only thing I can think about right now is how much Mario Strikers is apparently disappointed everybody.
Yeah, they're getting old with that. Hey, let's release part of the game and then give you the DLC later.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That can be good. They do that with Splatoon, and it works well. The problem is you have to really bring something to the table if you're going to release more, and you have to bring it out to begin with.
But yeah, the thing is Splatoon 2, when it released, was a full game at least.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like everything was hid behind. Not really a paywall, but just holding it back, you know?
Yeah, it didn't feel like
it was there, but actually, like, in the game already, just holding it back to give you more content later, like a live service.
Yeah. Also, like, courses in all these Mario sports games are boring. It's just like another tennis court, another soccer court. There's nothing unique or interesting. I want to play soccer on top of a burning volcano, where it being a burning volcano actually freaking matters. I want to, like, soccer balls to fall into the lava and come out burning things. This is something interesting.
Yeah. They were really good at doing interesting stuff on Mario Kart and Mario Golf.
That's the
I don't
thing,
know about the new Mario Golf.
They need to treat it like it's Mario Kart. They need to treat these new Mario sports titles like Mario Kart, but they're not. Okay, well, we're doing something.
Hey, it turned into Diablo Immortal.
No! We've been destroyed by Diablo Immortal. Like so many others will be destroyed.
Apparently, it's actually bombing.
Yay! I mean, yay!
They said that they announced they made $24 million in this, like, the first couple weeks.
Uh-huh.
But in 24 hours, Diablo 3 had already made them $210 million.
You know, maybe you could just Elden Ring it and make a good game. You don't need to try and bleed everybody like they're freaking turnips.
Well, one thing I will say is that, say what you will about Fortnite, but literally their microtransactions are cosmetic.
Also ridiculously expensive.
Yes.
Like,
but it has no effect on the gameplay, and I kind of think that's cool. So I can't hate them for that.
I can still hate them for it, but I hate it for a specific reason, which is that I remember when cosmetics were just included in the game.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were just part of the game? You didn't have to buy them separately? I miss that. Oh boy, do I miss that. Oh, this is bad. What's going to happen? I don't know why I have to make this noise, but apparently I do!
Did it work?
Nope.
I can't get it.
That's alright. Now I can think. I'm just really disappointed that we didn't get Xenoblade Chronicles Cross 2. I love that game. That game was amazing.
So I don't remember that one.
You never played it.
I didn't play any of the Xenoblade Chronicles, actually.
Do you remember me playing it? Because I played the crap
I remember
out of it.
the one. I remember when you played. It was like you were lit on top of giant creatures. Actually, like the world was you on top of creatures or something.
That was the
Or
Xenoblade
statue.
Chronicles 2. The one I played was humanity had been chased to a far-off planet, and the enemy that had destroyed Earth followed them there. It was a pretty good game. Good sci-fi premise. Yeah. I feel like we meant to talk about this, but because we've already talked about what we expect to see, which is the same stuff everybody's talking about,
Yeah.
It's been a pretty boring conversation.
So what do you think? Like, what surprise prediction do you think?
Surprise prediction?
Yeah.
Can I just make a dumb prediction?
Sure.
I'm predicting we're going to get that stupid baseball game from the 3DS. That baseball game with the dog that I can't remember. Nobody's going to know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
There's something like, was it like Rowdy's Real Baseball or something like that? There was just like free to start. Whoa, no! This is bad! This has gotten very bad! Oh gosh.
Oh,
Nah! I was joking about that, by the way. Man, if I could get anything, my stupid pie in the sky wish would be to get Eternal Darkness Requiem just ported over to the Switch. It's probably never going to happen, but
no.
gosh, I would like that.
But the guy that done it, didn't he like mention something about like that he would like to do it or something?
Everybody mentions how they would like to do something with Nintendo, but then Nintendo just acts like they don't care. I mean, freaking Mother 3, just do it! Just do Mother 3!
Do it!
Do it.
Well, there's a lot of
Go
rumors
for
going
Papa
around about
Palpatine.
a GoldenEye remake.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I kind of have a feeling that's going to happen. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel it's going to happen.
I think Silk Song will be announced.
I actually just finished the first Hollow Knight a while ago, and I really liked it.
I've been meaning to go back and play it on the stream.
Yeah, you should. That game is great.
I didn't get under my
Oh,
time.
we stink. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Well, there's always the Virtual Console.
Oh my gosh. You've been talking about like going halvesies on me with the subscription to the Nintendo Switch Online, whatever version.
Expansion pack.
I really don't care about it because, to be honest, as somebody who's collected all of these old games, I have everything worth owning already. So I might get it just to be able to play it. But the problem is the versions you can play aren't clean. Like the original versions are much cleaner than the versions you can play. Like they got so many problems, and you gotta play with that shitty control. The N64 controller is terrible. But the games that are made for it, they need it. So playing without it, you end up having to buy their special $60 freaking controller.
Yeah.
And you never own any of this stuff. They own it. It's just kind of like, uh-oh.
I couldn't get to you.
That's okay. You could duck that dude. So, the N64 stuff, I don't care about the N64 stuff. Don't forget, he's a fagger.
Yeah.
The N64 stuff, I just don't care very much. And on top of that, the Sega Genesis stuff, I couldn't care less. I have so many ways to play different Sega Genesis games. And the couple of games that might be there that aren't there in any other way aren't that worth it. I could find some other way to play them.
Yeah.
Emulation exists. I mean, you're trying to convince me to rent. You're trying to convince me to rent an emulator and some ROMs for like $80 a year, and you're giving me nothing else for it. I don't know who would take a deal that bad. Well, maybe if I go halvesies on you with it, I might get it just for the convenience of how to play it. But it's just so bad. Offer some rare stuff. Offer some interesting stuff. Offer some features. You just don't have any features.
They have been improving the games that are on there, though.
They have been improving the games, but they've been improving them back from being broken. Some of the online features are nice. Like, I like how the Super Nintendo and the NES lets you play these games online. That's pretty good.
Oh, with all that lag that we had to deal with when we did it?
Yeah. Imagine how much worse the lag is for the N64 than it was with the SNES.
But I was more specifically referencing if they were going to add anything new to it.
Oh, yeah. But like again, anything they add, it's just kind of like, is it really worth it? What they add? GameCube, if you really wanted to add something that really made it worth it, I'm sorry, I forgot that I was me and you were you. I thought he just let me die. Not let me die like, Keith isn't helping me at all. The Jedi Star just leaves me to die. I'm sorry.
He's not sorry. Spoiler alert.
I'm still sorry for like The Rock and everything.
Oh my god. You had to bring that up.
I did bring
I should have let you die for that one.
Tell the story of The Rock real quick.
But first, I really would like for them to add Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games.
That would be great. I'd love that.
Particularly for the Metroid series, because they went through all this trouble of saying, hey, look at all these other Metroid games you are. You can't play them.
Mm-hmm. I'd like some more interesting stuff. Like, give me stuff that I'm not going to think of. Or give me stuff that's been withheld. Like, the easiest way to make everybody happy is to give them Mother 3.
Yeah.
Maybe if they bring Game Boy Advance, we'll finally get Mother 3. I'll tell you what. You give me Mother 3 for the Game Boy Advance on the Virtual Console. I will pay you whatever stupid amount of money you think it's worth. It's not worth it, but I'll give it to you. It's like everyone's like, oh, they brought Earthbound. That's so amazing. I was like, I spent $80 to buy Earthbound. I don't need your bad emulator. Uh-oh.
And that was a pretty damn good save there, too.
It was pretty amazing. Ah!
Then we died. What? Yeah. What were we talking about?
You were talking about...
No, what were you talking about?
The Virtual Console.
Oh, Earthbound. I played through Earthbound, and I thought, oh man, this is right in my alley. This is a JRPG back in a time when I loved any JRPG. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I didn't like the game.
I have a bad feeling I had for a while, though. Speaking of this, like, direct that's coming up or whatever. And that bad feeling is that we're not going to ever get Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if we'll ever get it. I have a feeling if we get it, it's going to be at the tail end of the console's lifespan.
Launch game with a Switch Pro.
Yes, something terrible like that. I just get that feeling. You know what's crazy is I remember how long I waited for Breath of the Wild. Apparently Breath of the Wild 2, we've been waiting longer for Breath of the Wild 2 than we have been waiting.
I thought I got you, my bad.
That's okay. Than we have for the... Like, we've been waiting longer for the sequel than we have for the original. And the same thing freaking goes for Metroid Prime series game. It's going on for so long.
Well, it didn't help that thing. I was not happy when I heard Namco was making it. Namco Bandai. I was like, no, give it to Retro.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's one of those wonderful coincidences.
Oh, crap.
All right, well, I think we're done with this episode. We've recorded a bunch of it.
Well, you told me to tell a story. I have to tell a story.
All right, finish with telling the famous Jedi Storm rock story.
Okay, so here we were playing Left 4 Dead on Expert.
Now, we had played through every single level. We had one level left to play before we got the achievement for beating every level on Expert.
Yes, the very last one. And we were scamming. I don't remember. It was the one with the docks. And we went up on the rocks to keep from, because you could spam it up there. And then we all got to where we was going to the boat. Mm-hmm. We was all running to the boat. I got to the boat first. Then somebody else got to the boat. And the third person got to the boat. So here we come. It was one last person.
I was
and
bringing
it was
up the rear.
Justin.
Hey, don't use my real name. I'm bleeping that out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was bringing up the rear, and I heard the sound of a smoker, and I thought, I'm going to turn around and shoot that smoker.
It was, what, chilling? Is that the...
Yeah, chilling.
Okay.
So I was bringing up the rear. I turn around to shoot the sniper, and to shoot the smoker, and the smoker grabs me. And not only does he grab me, but he grabs me and I get hung up on a piece of tiny debris. And when you get hung up on something, it immediately flips you around so you can't turn around anymore and aim at the person who's pulling you in. Because that's one of the things I'm planning. He's going to grab me, I'm going to get pulled in, and I'm going to flip around and shoot him while that's happening. But I couldn't do that because I got hung up on a piece of debris, which the game treated like an actual thing, which it was certainly not.
So somebody said Justin. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry.
No, who knows?
I said your name again.
That's okay. I'm very sensitive about it.
Yes. I said, somebody said chilling, and I was on the boat, and he started running toward the boat. We was going to make it, and then I get hit by a rock.
Well, here's the thing. The person who saved me was you. You actually came and saved me off the thing, and then...
I ran back to the boat, and I was on the boat.
Yeah, both of us managed to get back onto the boat.
And right before Chillin stepped on the boat, I got hit by a rock from a tank.
Okay,
and it downed me. And I was on the boat, and I was down on the boat. But even though I was on the boat, because I was down, I was dead when he stepped on the boat and it ended up mission.
It was more BS than that because you're not remembering the full amount of BS that happened. Because the cutscene literally triggered before you got hit by the rock. The gate closed, the camera pans out, and we all have...
No, it was actually before I stepped on the boat, I got hit by the rock. No, I remember that.
You remember that? Because
yes, you may have seen the cutscene first, but not me. And then I just started screaming, "No! No!" And then... Chilling here started horse laughing. Just like that.
It was the best thing ever.
Raditz was trying to figure out what was going on.
Raditz is always very confused when stuff happens suddenly.
And our other friend, I don't know his gamer tag anymore.
Who was it at the time? Was it Matt?
Matt Hill, yeah. Leave that out too, because I just use
his full name. Real name. His game name was he's like something King. He at the time he had like one of the highest Xbox gamer scores.
Yeah, he was literally the highest one in North Carolina.
And he got passed by somebody else, but that guy was cheating, and he reported the guy and got the guy's gamer score banned because the guy's like gamer score raised by like 2 million in a day or something like that.
And he said he turned his mic off because he was laughing as hard as Chillin was. And I was just mad. It took us another week to go back. And I don't know if you've ever played Left 4 Dead on Expert, but it's not easy.
It's BS.
Especially on the last part of it. It's some of the hardest game that you will play.
I love that game.
Yes.
I'm sad that Back 4 Blood was not good. Or as good as it could have been.
Crap, I went to get...
Alright, well, that was our story. Thank you so much for stopping by and bringing my stuff back.
Awesome.
I hope that this was more entertaining. I'll try to complain more in the future.
And I'm so happy I was here to make you edit out like 3 or 4 different things.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a 45-minute episode. So I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to... I'm going to use the editing very sparsely in this. We're definitely stepping away from fully editing like the entire conversation.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm really seeing you editing is when we got to this level.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hold on. I'm going to answer the call from my wife in just a second. But before we go, I got to say thank you all for watching and have a good day, future people.
Okay, remember, the Jedi Storm on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes, please. Mom, if you want to see Keith play some video games, you can do that. And if anybody else ever watches this, follow the Jedi Storm on Twitch. His videos are super freaking long because he takes them really seriously, and you do a lot of like no die challenges, don't you?
Yeah. When I kind of come down for YouTube for just like all the places where I died before I did the no run is not on the YouTube one. The YouTube one's only like 30 minutes, which the full playthrough.
Sorry, I cut you off there earlier. Goodbye, future people.